This time in Allahabad, a 50-year-old man who worked as a peon has confessed to have raped 3 minor girls housed in an orphanage. What's however even more worrying is the fact that these girls were possibly repeatedly raped. Also, the number of girls who became his victims remains unknown.
आरोप लगाया था कि गलत काम करते नहीं आरोप लगाया था करते थे नहीं नहीं कुछ तो पछतावा होगा गलत हुआ है तुमसे गलत हुआ है तुमसे बोलो बोल दो ये बात गलत क्या लग रहा है तुमको छोटी छोटी मासूम बच्ची थी जिसकी सेवा के लिए तुमको दिया गया था क्या आप कहना चाहोगे
And Pranchu now joins us on the phone line. Pranchu, what action has the police taken and possibly how many girls could have become victims of this man?
Well, it's a really shocking case where these orphan girls who were kept at the orphanage, at the government orphanage in Allahabad, they have been subjected to this sort of harassment by none other than an employee posted at the orphanage itself. What we have got to know is that there are 3 minor girls, ages 10, 11 and 12 years respectively, who had been the victim of this brutality, not on a one particular day, but over the period of past few days. That is what these girls have given this statement before the police, and in fact this case came to light when one of the people who have contacted this orphanage to take custody of this of the girl, he first sensed this sort of treatment being given out to that victim girl, and then that girl reported it to their foster parents that this sort of treatment has been given out to them. Keeping this complaint in mind, at the moment the accused, who is the employee of the orphanage, he has been arrested. Before the media and before the police, he has accepted to his crime. Also, the other staff of the orphanage, the most importantly, the superintendent of the orphanage, she has been put under suspension for the negligence of duty on the first hand. So clearly a very shocking case where the girls who were supposed to get this shelter and protection at the government orphanage, they have been subjected to this sort of brutality by the employee of the orphanage itself. So clearly the police there says that it is probing the entire matter at the first stage. One of the accused has been arrested, but police are still verifying more facts, trying to establish that whether or not this was something which has been committed in isolation or there were other people also involved in this brutal crime.
The NTW chairman Shanta Sinha has called for strictest action against the accused and has said that it is important to find out how many others became victims of the accused.
Negligence by the authorities as well?
Of course, it is a severe case of negligence of authorities, and in fact, I think they should be the first ones to be booked. And because they have aided and abetted, even if it is not in their knowledge, one should know why is it that it didn't come to their knowledge. And perhaps there are other children who have been affected, we just don't know. So I think an investigation should be taken up. And in fact, the government, I don't know if it's a government orphanage or if it's a private orphanage. If it is a private, the government should immediately appoint an administrator and take charge of the entire orphanage, because one doesn't know what is happening to other children and what fear, what anxiety that they are going through. And it is so important that there is an inquiry into the whole issue on the matter.
Now, does it need more strict measures to really appoint the kind of people that are being appointed, their backgrounds to be checked?
Absolutely. I mean, there has to be a way of screening.
Pranchu, you were telling us that the district probation officer has been suspended. The superintendent Urmila Gupta has also been suspended for negligence. This couldn't have happened without the collusion, indifference or apathy of the officials of the juvenile home.
At the moment, the action has been taken against only 2 of the people. One who is primarily the accused in this case. He has been arrested, taken in custody, and will shortly be produced before the concerned magistrate. The superintendent has been put under suspension. But what the authorities have told us that, keeping in mind the seriousness of this matter, an inquiry is being done into the entire matter to establish that whether or not more girls in the past or other girls at the moment who are residing there, whether they have also been subjected to this sort of treatment and harassment. So clearly this probe has been ordered. This probe would be done at the behest of the district administration there. The authorities say that prima facie, whatever input they have got, on the basis of that, this action has been taken. But the superintendent has on the first instance been suspended only because so that she is not able to hamper the course of investigation. And clearly the attempts are on to establish and verify that whether more minor girls and the children staying there, whether or not they have also been victim of this sort of harassment and sexual abuse.
Right, Pranchu. Thanks for that update.